Alright, hey everyone, how's it going? This is Christopher Z, of course, and Mikey All-Star here, and today we have another minifigure showcase. Oh yeah! So, as you can see today by all of the stuff we have gathered here, we're going to be going over one of my favorite minifigures, Phil the Announcer. Alright, so as you can see here, no, I'm kidding. Alright, so, I do this every year, and this year is no different. I think I said that last year, and probably the year before, and probably even the year before that, but it's true, yeah, this year is no different. Well, okay, it is, it's pretty different, but you know, in terms of this, it's no different. So, each year I like to do a minifigure collection on my LEGO Star Wars minifigures. Those are mainly the minifigures that I own. I do have, of course, some superhero minifigures and some other bits and ends around, but this is the majority of my collection. So I do this not to show off, but just to have some fun, just looking at all these different minifigures and just talking about them and stuff. So we're going to be going over all of these, not in super in-depth, but if you see a minifigure in here that I've not showcased in the past, feel free to let me know if you want me to showcase it in a minifigure showcase, and I will do so. So, alright, and I should also preface, too, that I do have a few sets that I've not built yet, so I still don't have, like, every single minifigure that I own from Star Wars is in this. And I also do have some minifigures in those drawers over there, not in the light, but, oh, it's really where... Ooh. Let's go back here, okay? But, yeah, so let's go ahead and get started. We're going to start off with the prequels, the space plate right here. Alright, so I'm not going to name off every single minifigure on here because that would probably add like a few hours to this video, but I'm going to be going over the minifigures, panning down and around the rows and stuff and naming a few minifigures here. I've divided each of these into the movies, like we've got the Phantom Menace here, we've got Attack of the Clones, and we've got Revenge of the Sith. Then over there, of course, we've got the original trilogy, well actually two of the original trilogy movies, and then behind me there's another base plate with the Return of the Jedi minifigures. Over there we've got Clone Wars, and back there we've got Rebels and miscellaneous, mostly like video game characters, some customs. And then over there we have the, I guess basically the live action Disney stuff. We have, of course, the sequels as well as Rogue One, Solo, and then there's also some Mandalorian minifigures back there. And right there is my trash can. Alright, so here we go. So we're starting off, of course, with the, sorry, not A New Hope. We're starting off with the Phantom Menace. So, of course, we've got Obi-Wan right here, the different variations, and I should also say that I tried my best to get these in the order that they came out. So, like, I started off with Obi-Wan in all three of these rows, so I tried to make sure that the oldest one was first and then the newest one was the last one, as best as I could. I did this all off of memory, so I could be wrong, but I feel like I have a good understanding of that. Anyways, so of course we start off with Obi-Wan, different versions of Obi-Wan, and we've got Qui-Gon right there. I really like this new version right here where it has the gray detailing right there. It's very subtle, but it looks nice. We've got, of course, Anakin. Then back here, more Anakin, and then Padme. Two different versions of Padme, of course, Queen Amidala, and then just disguised Padme. Jar Jar, of course, best character ever. We've got Darth Maul right there. We've got this pilot guy and some more pilots. And you'll notice some of these are customs. I will point out the ones that are customs. All these right now are official, but there are a few customs around here in the mix. Back there you can kind of see that little guy right there. You've got Sebulba. Got Watto, you've got R2, and you've got this droid right here from the beginning of the movie. I forgot what its name is. Her name, I guess, if droids have genders. We have that red droid there just because, you know, why not? Alright, next up, of course, we have the Attack of the Clones. Starting off with Obi-Wan once again. I want to start off these three with Obi-Wan just because why not? There we go. We've got Anakin. It's one of my first LEGO Star Wars minifigures, by the way. This and that's right there. And Zam, which will be coming up pretty soon. Right there, actually. Alright, got Padme right there, the only version of Padme they have made from Attack of the Clones, if I'm not mistaken. There's actually like a very, like, lacking in the Padmes. You know, we've got Padme here, got some Padme action right there, and there's actually, I don't think there's any version of Padme from Revenge of the Sith, and I'm not sure why. Here we go, we've got Yoda, the new version of Yoda. I personally like the older one better, but the new one is still pretty cool. Of course, got Mace Windu right there, Ki-Adi-Mundi. We've got, of course, Coleman Trevor, one of the other best minifigures and characters ever made. We've got that guy, who I always forget his name, Ethan Koff, or maybe it's the other guy, I don't remember. I always get those two confused. Kit Fisto, of course. Got young Boba Fett with, that is not his original face. I just got that in an eBay lots like a long time ago, and I never changed the face to the original one, but it's pretty accurate to how Boba is in the movie. I've got Jango Fett with a painted range finder, whatever that's called. This is the other minifigure I was talking about, Zam Weasel. We've got a custom Count Dooku. I used Obi-Wan's head from A New Hope, and then we've got the official one, which looks 1,000 times better. We've got Ventress, because I just because it's the Clone Wars version, not the Clone Wars version you're thinking of, but the old Clone Wars from, what was that, 2003 or something? Got some Geonoshi in action right there. I took off the wings because they were really annoying to work with. We've got Poggle the Lesser. We've got the Clone Troopers, and I think that's pretty much all of them. I don't know why there's so many Clone Troopers. I mean, it's Attack of the Clones. What are you doing? Oh, no, I'm kidding. Okay, so we've got the classic Clone Troopers right there, which, of course, they had the black head, and then they had the little visor slit there. Pretty interesting. We've got the new ones, which I like better personally, but the old ones are still really cool. We're coming up on to some customs right here. That's the end of the classic just shiny boys right there. We've got some pilots. And then, I actually never understood why they added the fins to the pilots, I guess, just because it looks pretty cool, I'm not gonna lie, but like in the movie they don't actually have the fins. But anyways, so this is a polybag version, and then that was an exclusive that if you spend so much money on Lego.com on Star Wars stuff, you got it. As you can see, it does not have the leg printing, so it's older, and then the newer one, which I think is from a Hailfire Droid Lego set, I think, maybe? It does have the leg printing. So just subtle differences like that. We've got these kind of mustard guys. We've got this bright yellow guy, which is probably one of my favorites, and then the red one is also my favorite. This is a custom, by the way. It is a green guy that I painted. We've got red. We've got orange, which is also another custom. We just wanted to add some more color to these guys since I had like 4 of these mustard guys. I was like, yeah, we need more color than that. I kind of want to make a purple one too, so I might turn that guy into purple. We've got, I think, Kit Fisto's Astromech Droid. We've got R2, of course, and we've got R4. And then moving on to Revenge of the Sith. That's right. We've got, of course, Obi-Wan. That's another one of my early minifigures that I got. It's from that Jedi hyperspace ring or whatever it's called. It's a pretty cool set. It also came with Kit Fisto, I believe, which was kind of weird, but also really cool. So who am I to complain? It's awesome. Alright, so we've got Anakin, classic Anakin right there, and then some newer, different Anakins. Now, I must say that with this, I organized it by release as well as just by, like, the movie, I guess. Maybe, actually, I don't know what I did. I think since these two were pilots, I put them together, and then these two were just kind of normal Anakin. Like, that's, like, the first Anakin that we got, the first of the new Anakins that we got from that one set that has Anakin, Jedi Starfighter, and then also Obi-Wan, and the some of the Mustafar stuff, and then we've got that newer one from the Chancellor's Arrest or whatever it's called, Palpatine's Arrest. We've got that burnt Anakin looking pretty sharp right there and looking so handsome right there with that newer version. We've got Mace Windu. We've got some more Jedi right there. Tin, Barriss. We've got Aya. We've got of course the man himself, Mr. Do-It, as he turns into, gradually turns into the Emperor right there. We've got the classic version of General Grievous. I should have pointed out that General Grievous is up here too, because I forgot to add him in. I was like, oh crap, I'll just put him right there. Why not? We've got classic Chewbacca and new Chewbacca. I love the classic look, but that new one is so detailed. I love it. We've got these other Wookiee warriors right there. You can see subtle differences between the old one and the new one. Just a little change. We've got Gamorrean. No, that's not. I don't remember what these guys are called. But those guys, Newt Gunray, of course. And now the rest of these are just clones. There's a ton of clones. I bought a lot of the battle packs back in the day because I was really excited. We've got the classic clones right there, and then we've got the new ones, which, ooh, so handsome. We've got the classic Commander guy right there, and we've got, I guess, Commander Bly, perhaps. We've got Recon Troopers, I believe. That looks so good, those helmets, by the way. That's a custom that looks terrible, so don't look at that too much. We've got these two Shock Trooper boys. We've got some pilots, which gradually become more advanced until we get to, I think his name is Jack? I don't remember. It's Jack 14, so I guess his name is Jet. That's one of these guys. I think it might be this blue guy. We've got, I always forget what these guys are called. Oh yeah, Clone Gunners. Then we've got these guys right here. Got the Airborne Troopers right behind them. Very cool, very cool. Got more of those, you know, just same old, same old. We're going to skip past that and move on to these guys, who I think are they the Utapau Troopers? I don't remember exactly. No, I'm not sure what these guys are, but we have them. Then, of course, we've got Commander Gree right there with all of his Kashyyyk Troopers right there. So there we go. That is, of course, the prequels. Now let's move on to, I guess, the original trilogy. Why not? Here's an overview of the original trilogy. For some reason, I just didn't have enough space for Return of the Jedi. I usually have to put it over on another base plate, but this time I was like, there's basically like no room back there, so I just figured just put it all on the base plate. This is Return of the Jedi, and this is A New Hope, and then that is Empire Strikes Back. I don't know, it seems like A New Hope got bigger for some reason. I don't know. Anyways, so I should also preface too that There are also some Battlefront minifigures from that Battlefront set, because I didn't really know where to put them, but now that I think about it, we do have a video game section over there, but you know, whatever. It's fine. So, here we go, A New Hope. This is probably my favorite line of minifigures, since A New Hope is my favorite Star Wars movie. We've got a custom George Lucas right there, using the Sean Connery Henry Jones Sr. head from Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade. Classic Luke, and then Tatooine Luke, and then eventually we have this custom version of Stormtrooper Luke. Then we've got Pilot Luke right there, then Celebration Luke, and then now onto Han Solo. This is actually not the official original one, but this is the 20th anniversary Han Solo. Pretty awesome. Then he gets that version, the flesh-colored version, and then he slowly gets different heads that are more accurate. Then we've got the most accurate version we've gotten so far. I love the hair, so nice. We've got my own custom Han Solo Stormtrooper outfit, Celebration Han Solo, who I believe was from a book or maybe a movie. I think it was a book, but I don't know. We've got Chewbacca right there, classic Chewbacca. We've got Princess Leia, a few different versions. That's the newest one right there. I think it's probably the best, but this one is absolute classic. We've got Celebration Leia. We've got old Obi-Wan right there. Old Obi-Wan with a cloak and flesh-colored head. And then eventually he starts getting more and more advanced, and so that's the newest version. Got C-3PO. I love that classic C-3PO. It's kind of like a pale gold, and then we get this newer version, which has some eye printing, which is really cool. Classic R2, and then new R2. There's some of the Battlefront minifigures I was talking about, if it will focus. Please don't focus on Luke, focus on Battlefront, thank you. We've got this guy, who is the Skyhopper, is that what it's called? I forget. But that guy, he's a pilot, and then I don't even know what this guy is from, but he's there. We've got a custom Rebel friend, of course, one of the other best characters ever created in a video game. We've got, of course, the Rebel Trooper, some of my favorite minifigures as well. I have such nostalgia. I remember getting the Rebel Trooper Battle Pack and then the Stormtrooper Battle Pack with the drop ship. So good. We've got Wedge Antilles, and we've got a custom Wedge Antilles using, I believe, the Ant-Man head slash the Ezra Bridger head, I believe. And I figured that head kind of looks like the man himself, so Dennis Lawson, so I used it. We've got, of course, Biggs, and I did a custom Biggs a little bit ago. We've got Gold Leader right there, and I think there's some more pilots over here. That guy, who I believe is the Y-Wing leader, jeez. We've got whoever that guy is. We've got Jeff Porkins right there. We've got Owen Lars. We've got Greedo. We've got some of these Tusken Raiders. I almost forgot the name. I don't know why I have 5 of them, but I do for some reason. I'm not sure how that happened, but we've got some Jawas back there. I always wanted a Jawa as a kid, a Lego minifigure Jawa, not a real Jawa. And then they finally released like an easy way to get them. So as you can see, I took advantage of that. We've got some Biff musicians right there, 5 of them, even though I think there are only 4 in the band. I'm not sure I got that 5th one, but I have them. We've got my own custom version of the bartender. I don't even know why I made this minifigure, but it was just really easy, so I did it. Then we have the official one, which looks like 1,000 times better. It looks more official because, well, it is official. We've got this girl pilot person from like the Sand Speeder or whatever set that was. I don't even know what that was from, but got classic Darth Vader, one of my favorite minifigures of all time. Got the evolution of Darth Vader into this new one, which is pretty cool. Very detailed. Got Grand Moff Tarkin. We've got Admiral Yularen. We've got that guy, Sideburns Man. Got some Death Star troopers there. And then we've got the Death Star gunners, like a lot of them for some reason. I don't even know why. I've got these Dark Troopers, which are actually canon. We've got that guy who's also a Dark Trooper, I guess. Shock Trooper from Battlefront. We've got some pilots, more pilots. Even more pilots. Let's see, how many of these are there? Gee, okay, here we go. And then we have that lastly Stormtroopers. We got the classic Stormtrooper helmet, which it was something, alright. It was a start, but these ones are definitely some of my favorite. The classic, in my eyes, this is the classic, not the original, but just the classic, the most used Stormtroopers, I would say, in the time span of Lego Star Wars. They use these a lot. They slowly get updated. You know, you can see the difference in the torso, and then we've got this new helmet, which looks super realistic. I love that. And then, when we thought they couldn't get more realistic, they did with these new ones. Pretty cool, right? And then, we've got that Battlefront troopers all damaged. I like that, it's very cool. Got some sand troopers. At first, no detail where they don't have any sand detail. Then eventually they added the detail, and then until we got the newest ones, which look amazing. Got some astromech droids back there, just because. And yeah. Next up, we have Empire Strikes Back, starting off again with Luke. I kind of like to keep the same theme of starting off with the same main character. You'll see that, of course, as well as we get into the sequels, which is probably coming up next, and then we'll jump into Clone Wars, I guess, and that last Space Wave. And that's it. Yeah, okay, cool. So, we've got Luke, we've got, of course, Hoth Luke, and then that version of Luke that we all wanted. And then, of course, we have these pilot Lukes right here. We've got a custom Dagobah Luke, and then we have the official one, which looks 1,000 times better, of course. We've got a custom Bespin Luke. I'm really excited. There's a new set coming out that is, of course, for the 40th anniversary of Empire Strikes Back. That takes place on Bespin. It's like the "No, I am your father" scene, and it has the Luke, the Bespin Luke, so you don't have to buy the massively expensive Cloud City, which looks amazing. But I've always wanted a Bespin Luke, so it'd be cool to have an official Luke. That, of course, is the torso from the Janitor. If you guys remember that educational set or whatever, for like the a million minifigures of all the smiley faces, that's where that's from. It's pretty much the same torso they used for the official one, the old official one, that is. We've got Han Solo and Hoth. I accidentally forgot to add that one in there, so he's just kind of sticking out like a sore thumb. We've got Chewbacca, the new Chewbacca. Princess Leia, Hoth Princess Leia. That's minifigure right there, Lando in Cloud City. Always wanted that minifigure. I was so glad that they made that one of the minifigures for the 20th anniversary. I don't have all the 20th anniversary ones. I think I have Han and Lando, and I think I have Luke, maybe? I don't remember. I think I have 3 of them, but at any rate, pretty cool. We have Wilbots. Always really like that minifigure. Very cool. We've got C-3PO and R2, of course. Classic Yoda, and then new Yoda. We've got that guy with Professor Snape's face, not even joking. We've got the Hoth Troopers. Really like the classic design, but the newer ones are pretty awesome too. This guy's just a clone of himself right there. And then the new ones with the white suit, which I thought was really cool. Of course, it's pretty cool because, of course, it takes place in Hoth. We've got Dak. More Dak. There's like a lot of Dak minifigures for some reason. I don't know why. There's even more in the drawers, as you'll see. This guy, who I always forget his name. This random guy that doesn't have any markings whatsoever. We've got Boba Fett's. Love Boba Fett's. I was very excited to see that they made Zuckuss, and I think his name is Wom. Very excited. I really like the Bounty Hunter minifigures, and I was glad to see that they made the final 2 from the Empire Strikes Back, so that's really cool. First, we've got Dengar. We've got IG-88 back there, is all vents like that, I don't know. We've got Darth Vader, and we've got this one. It was actually from Rogue One, technically, but I just put him here because why not? We've got, that is from a Battlefront, from the Battlefront sets. That guy again, a freaking sideburns guy. We got, I guess, General Veers, I guess. And some more of these gunner guys. And we've got these drivers, the AT-AT drivers. And then back there we've got some more Battlefront stuff. I don't even know why this guy's here instead of in The New Hope or whatever. Got Cloud City, we've got this protocol droid, and then on the back we pretty much just have the Hoth Troopers as they gradually evolve into these new ones, which look super cool and more realistic, but these ones are classics. And then I forgot to add Bosk for some reason, so we have the Bosk from, I think it's, I want to say that one's from the Slave one, and that one's from the Bounty Hunter pack. Got an Ugnaught, and then we've got some protocol droids right there. We've got Swamp R2, or Dagobah R2, we've got new R2, and then we've got that guy. So that is all of the Empire Strikes Back and A New Hope. Let's move on to the last parts of the original trilogy, Return of the Jedi. Here is a quick overview. Now let's go ahead and dive in. Alright, so of course we're starting off here with Luke. It's a classic, kind of reminds me of, actually no, I should say this one reminds me of Lego Star Wars Complete Saga, or actually I should say this one, alright. I think that's a custom actually. I'm not sure if they actually made a version of Luke like that, but I remember really wanting to do that for the Complete Saga Luke, because just to get that look, and I did it. And then for some reason he gets this this gray torso, which I think looks cool, but I'm not sure. I feel like the black one is more accurate. I think it's more black in the movie, but anyways, it's pretty cool. And this one, one of my favorites. And then this is a custom Purist Custom. There was an old version of Endor Luke, and I just added the flesh-colored head, and I think he didn't have one of these hats, so I gave him this, or helmet I should say, and yeah, that's custom, but a Purist Custom. Then we have Han Solo, of course. Han Solo Skiff, I believe is what they call it in the Lego Star Wars game. And we've got this yellow old Han, and we've got this newer Han, and then we've got this new Endor Han, very cool. The sort of trench coats dealio. We've got, of course, yet again, another Chewbacca and another new Chewbacca. We've got Leia in disguise, Slave Girl Leia, and then we've got Endor Leia's, and then we've got Lando right there, Lando in disguise, and then Lando on Home 1, very awesome minifigure, one of my favorites actually. We've got this guy, it's Mon Calamari guy, and we've got, of course, Admiral Akbar, Mon Mothma. We've got, shoot, I forget his name. I knew it yesterday, but I totally blanked out. Got this old guy. We've got this pilot guy, who I think is a pilot of either a B-Wing or an A-Wing. I think it might be, I don't know, actually. But he dies. Spoiler. That guy, of course, the lad himself. His name does not need to be uttered, because you already know what it is. We've got an A-Wing pilot right there, and another A-Wing pilot, I believe. We've got this droid, which I believe is actually from Empire Strikes Back, but it's there anyways. We've got this guy, because everyone loves this guy. We've got Bib Fortuna, Free-Eyed Alien Man. We've got Dancer. We've got, who's this guy who I don't remember his name either. We've got Max Rebo, of course, one of the best musicians ever. Got those Skiff guys. We've got, of course, classic Boba Fett, one of my favorite minifigures as well. So handsome. Got other Bobas as well, not as handsome. No, I'm just kidding. This one is like super detailed. Like, look at this cape right here. Can you see that? It's pretty nice. Got some more of these boys. We've got some Drinks R2. Drinks R2. We got some R2D2 bartender guys. C-3PO back there. Gamorrean guards. Darth Vader. Classic Emperor Palpatine, newer Emperor Palpatine, and newest Emperor Palpatine, I believe. That classic guy who I actually, believe it or not, this is like a minifigure that I've wanted for so long, and I finally think I got it last year on Bricklink. It was super cheap because nobody wants this minifigure, but I really wanted it. We've got some more Imperial boys, and then over here we've got some more Battlefront 2 characters who I put in here for no reason whatsoever, because I guess Battlefront 2 takes place after Return of the Jedi, so I figured why not just put him here, just because. We've got some gunners right there. This guy, like, his legs are super stiff. Like, I don't know what went on there. There's like freaking bubblegum in there or something, man. I don't know. But we've got the new one. This is so old, too. I remember getting this, like, a long time ago. So that's probably why it's super old. Now, this is actually the original Stormtrooper, or the original Scout Trooper, because, look at this. Whoops. Look at this. Yep, they used to do that. But now they just used black heads. And then they also did a new version where they actually had a reverse head, which I thought was interesting. And that's the newest version. Actually, no, I think there's a newer version I don't have, but here we have the Palpatine's Red Royal Guard boys right there, in red, of course. The newest version, not the old version, the classic version. These guys have the crimson arms and then the, or dark red arms, whatever color you want to call that. And then, sorry if the angle isn't super good with this one, I'm not sure what's going on here. So maybe it's the battery pack, my camera's about to die. Perfect timing, right? Okay, so we've got some Endor troopers right there. We've got freaking Harrison Ford in disguise, of course. We've got Captain Rex, question mark. And we've got, just ignore that guy. We've got some Ewoks right there. That's the classic Wicket. I don't even know how I got this minifigure. It's just always been with me for some reason. I have no idea. We've got some other Ewoks right there who I don't know their names. And yeah, there we go. So that is Return of the Jedi, and that completes our base plates of the original trilogy. Now let's actually move on to let's go ahead and go with the Disney Marvel, what? The Disney Star Wars stuff, not including Rebels over there. Alrighty, here we go. These are the minifigures from the movies that everyone absolutely loves. I personally like them, but I can't speak for everyone. Fun fact too, the battery pack I'm using is actually almost out of batteries too. Now that's perfect planning if I ever planned. Okay, so of course we have Force Awakens, and we have Last Jedi. Rise of Skywalker, we just one row. Like I said, there are some sets I haven't built yet, and the majority of those are, you guessed it, Last Jedi sets, or sorry, Rise of Skywalker sets. Then we have Rogue One, and then we have at the back Solo, and actually at the back we have Mandalorian. Okay, so of course we're starting off here with Rey. Let me actually move this. Okay, starting off with Rey. Hopefully the camera holds out, or else I'm gonna die. We've got Finn, Poe, of course. Now, actually, this minifigure came out after this minifigure, but since this happens first in the movie, I put it like that because why not? We've got, of course, Han Solo right there. I'm not sure if there's a different, there's two Han Solo minifigures from this movie, but I don't know if the other one is different or not. I don't think it is, but there might be subtle differences, but who cares? Anyways, I'm just kidding. We've got Chewbacca, we've got General Leia, we've got Admiral Akbar right there, we've got C-3PO with Red Arm. Very excited for this minifigure, actually. I'm just such a collector that I just really was excited for this. It's like, oh yes, C-3PO with Red Arm, yay! We've got R2, Clone Wars R2, because why not, I guess. We've got BB-8s. There's actually a BB-8 in all three of these sequel rows. We've got Snap, sorry, I forgot his name for a second. Now, fun fact, there's actually a different version of Snap that you'll see in a second that is actually very subtly different that if you really pay attention you would notice, but if you don't pay attention it just looks like the same minifigure. But I know this one for a fact is from The Force Awakens, that's just how much of a freaking nerd I am. We got just a random guy right there, we've got Lor San Tekka, we've got this guy, I never learned his name, Unkar Put, we got Mr. Target right there, we've got these guys from Conjure Club. We've got Maz Kanata, we've got of course Kylo Ren right there, I love that mask piece, so handsome. We've got Hux and this lady that was in the beginning, I believe, towards the beginning, this guy. Got Captain Phasma, we've got these, I believe, Starkiller base troopers, I'd imagine. We've got, wait, these guys, oh yeah, the pilots, yeah. We've got those heavy artillery guys. We've got the leader, commander guy of the First Order troopers, and we've got just a bunch of First Order troopers right there, all the same. At the end, yeah, more First Order troopers. We've got some snow troopers, which actually were only in a deleted scene, I believe, but they look cool, so. I'm not sure if they show up any other spots in the movies, but we've got these flamethrower troopers. We've got 4 of them for some reason. I actually think there's a 5th one in the box, so it's just getting annoying with these big packs, so it's just taking up too much room. And then, oh, this is getting into Last Jedi. The lines are very, it's very hard to tell where the line begins and where it ends with these ones, or the groupings. Right there you can see BB-8 and then like bad BB-8s, and then you've got a Porg. Then you have, of course, 2 different Rays. We've got Finn right there, and then Finn in disguise. We've got Poe, and then we've got Rose. We've got Luke, 2 different versions of Luke, and then we've got Holdo. I've got that guy, very happy. Got these other resistance troopers. We've got, look at the eyes on that one. Looks kind of funny, doesn't it? Alright, we've got some more resistance troopers. For some reason I couldn't find Lieutenant Connix's figure. I do have her, but I'm not sure where she went, so that's interesting. There's the A-Wing pilot that, spoiler alert, dies. We've got the different version of Snap. Now his beard is subtly different, his face is subtly different, which is the only difference. Yes, very important, right? Got some more pilots right there. I believe Rose's sister is that one, maybe? We've got DJ, awesome character. We've got Snoke, we've got Hux and Phasma, and then some more just First Order guys right there. This guy, who I think is actually from The Force Awakens, but he's there anyways. I don't even know what this is from, honestly, but I put it here because I thought it was from from The Last Jedi, but I could be very wrong. Then we've got these guards, Praetorian Guards, very cool minifigures, love them. Now on to the Rise of Skywalker, very short list right here. We've got Rey, we've got battle damaged Kylo Ren, or repaired Kylo Ren. We've got Kylo Ren, normal Kylo Ren. We've got these Sith Trooper guys, pretty awesome. This guy, who I actually have no idea what he is, but he's there. His torso is a lot different from the other ones, so I don't know what's going on there, but we've got this Sith Trooper. I don't know what this guy is like. What is he doing here? We got BB-8. We got this guy who I think is from the Rise of Skywalker. I have no idea. And then this battle is Astromech Droid, which isn't from the last Rise of Skywalker. Geez, that I just put here because I didn't have anywhere else to put it. Okay. Now we have Rogue One, of course. We've got Jyn, Cassian. We've got Baz and Chirrut. We've got Bodhi. We've got K2. We've got Admiral Radish. We've got these random Rebel guys. A bunch of different Rebel fighters. I've got this guy, that pilot guy, if you remember, from Rogue One. That is pretty cool. This pilot person who I've never seen in my life before in the movies, but I'm sure he's there. More rebellion guys. We've got, of course, Krennic. Death Troopers, very cool, very cool. Pilots, that person who who gets wrecked by Jin. This guy, who I think is from, I don't know where this guy's from, I just put him here because I thought he belonged. And this guy who does stuff, I guess. These cool versions of Stormtroopers, which I don't know what they're really called. We've got two Stormtroopers back there. We've got some Scarif Troopers. That is it for Rogue One. Sorry if I'm moving a little fast, my camera is literally just on one bar, so we'll see what happens. But now we are going into Solo. We've got, of course, Han Solo, of course, the title character. This is in order of his appearance. You know, you've got the, shoot, I forgot the name. Oh no, we've got, like, he's in the Navy, and then he's the Mud Trooper, and then, Corellian, I believe. Yeah, Corellian Han Solo, I believe. We've got the train heists, and then we've got just a standard outfit, which is probably my favorite minifigure from this. Actually, no, there's one more that I actually like better than this minifigure, but this is one of my favorites. Chewbacca. We've got Kira, the different versions, once again in the order that they appear in the movie, because why not? Same with Beckett's order that he appears in the movie. And then, there it is, Lando. Probably my favorite minifigure is this wave right here, this Solo. We've got Rio right there. We've got Val. We've got Epis Nest. We've got the short guy who I forget his name in the movie. And we've got some other people here. Some other troopers and stuff. I don't know who that guy is, but he's pretty cool. And then we have the Mandalorian with some Mandalorians, which actually don't appear in the series, but I put them there because I didn't know where else to put them. Alright, so that is the Disney Star Wars base weight, not including Rebels. And now let's move on to Clone Wars and Rebels, and then we'll do some bonus stuff if my camera holds out. Alright, here we go. So, Clone Wars, starting off with Anakin. Different versions of Anakin right there. Newer version from Season 4 and on, Season 3 and on, I don't remember. Pilot Anakin, which stands out because his eyes are quite different. We've got Ahsoka, two different versions of Ahsoka, two different versions of Obi-Wan. We've got Mace Windu right there looking all serious. Yoda with a custom cape. We've got Luminara Unduli. We've got Barriss. We've got Shakti. We've got, of course, Plo Koon, seen a little better days there. We've got Kit Fisto. We've got Nadar, his apprentice, Seisei Tin. Kia Dai Mundi, Krell. Ethan Koff, I believe is his name. We've got Quinlan Voss, Evan Peel. And then we have Padme, one of the few Padme minifigures. We've got Anaconda Farr. We've got, of course, Chancellor Palpatine, looking as creepy as heck. We've got freaking Cad Bane, so awesome. Aurra Singh. We've got Embo. I don't know what this guy's name is, but he does have a name. I always forget her name. We've got... I forgot. Shoot, I don't remember. It's on the tip of my tongue, though. I know his name, but I don't remember. We've got these Umbaran guys, and this guy. That guy. We've got Snoot Gunray right there. We've got Count Dooku, Savage Opress, and then, of course, the man himself, Darth Maul. We've got the Clone Wars version of General Grievous. We've got Asajj Ventress, so two different versions of her. We've got, of course, Pre-Visual. His full name is Pre-Visualization. I'm just kidding. We've got all of these Mandalorian guys, including these guys. Who probably have a special name. Like, I think they're Commandos, I believe. And then, why are there so many clones in the Clone Wars? I don't get it. Anyways, we've got, of course, Captain Rex, Commander Cody. We've got Commander Wolf. We've got Commander Fox, everyone's favorite clone commander, right? We've got, of course, Commander Gree. This custom, and this custom. I think these are recon guys, I believe. This custom, which looks absolutely terrible. This normal guy, who was thankfully spared from the terrible customization. We've got Commander Bomb Squad. We've got a bunch of Bomb Squad guys here. Very orange, very beautiful. And then after that, we've got a custom Echo. You can see his handprint right there. We've got just some shinies right there. Uncustomized, I might add. I restrained myself. We've got a Wolf Trooper. We've got some Gunners. And then... more Gunners right there. We've got some ARC Troopers. Very cool. I'm really happy to see these minifigures back in the day. 2015, I believe, maybe? I don't know. ARF Troopers. I removed the customized ones. We'll see those in a little bit. Clone Pilots. I love these minifigures. I think they just look really cool. We've got Phase 2 Clone Troopers, starting off with Captain Rex. And we've got 501st guys. We've got some Shock Troopers right there. Wolf Troopers, two of them. This pilot guy from the Headhunter. And then we have a bunch of Senate Commandos. There we go. It's an interesting battle pack. The Senate Commandos battle pack is pretty cool, and I got a lot of them apparently, because why not, I guess. But there we go. That is Clone Wars. Let's move on to the last base plate before we get on to the random bits and ends. Alright, this is divided up into Rebels. We've got some video game stuff there. We've got just some random stuff like the Star Wars Christmas stuff, and then we've got some customs, and then some extra astromechs. So, Rebels, I kind of, I didn't put up all the Stormtrooper stuff. A lot of Stormtroopers we'll see later in the drawers, but right now we've got Ezra, we've got Kanan, we've got Hera and Chopper, we've got Zeb, we've got Sabine. Custom helmet, by the way. There's actually an official helmet, but that was before that was made, so I made a custom one. And honestly, it's not bad. It could use some freshening up, but it's not too bad, I guess. We've got the Inquisitor, we've got Thrawn, we've got Callus, we've got that guy who I think dies, maybe. No, I'm kidding. Everyone dies, but no. We've got this pilot. We've got these other pilots, because why not? And we've got some Stormtroopers back there. And then we've got 2 Wookiees. So, video game stuff. We've got, of course, Darth Revan. Very cool. I was really excited to see this minifigure. One of the coolest character designs, honestly. We've got some Sith Troopers, and then we've got some, I believe, what are they called? Republic Troopers, I believe. Pretty cool, pretty cool. We've got Starkiller, and we've got Juno Eclipse, and we also have battle-damaged Darth Vader's looking pretty nice there. We've got these dark guys who are from the Expanded Universe, I believe. Because why not? They look really awesome though, I'm not gonna lie. These Shadow Troopers, I believe is what they're called. Pretty cool. We've got 2 minifigures from the Freemaker Chronicles. Don't ask me their names, I have absolutely no idea. Prototype Boba Fett's, young Han Solo, you guys remember that movie? Darth Vader Celebration Medal, which I think is pretty funny. This guy, of course, Jack 14, and then Jack 14 with the helmets, because why not? That guy, and then that other guy, of course. And that guy, pretty cool. I like that droid design right there. They're just random Jedi guy. And then here are the Star Wars Christmas ones. We've got, of course, Darth Maul, Jango Fett, C-3PO, Darth Vader, Yoda down there, Clone Wars Yoda, Chewbacca. These are not in order of when they were released, by the way. I think that Yoda was the first, but I don't know for a fact. And we've got the newest one, or not, I don't know if this is the newest one, BB-8's, I think that might be the newest one. The most powerful droid ever, of course. One of my friends and I used to bring over some minifigures when we made this guy, and I've kept him since literally like that for several years, not even joking. And it's a proud addition to my collection. This bounty hunter, the guy that I made, I think his name is John Darksider. I don't remember his name, but yeah, there's that. Here are some customs. We've got Commander Red Feather, we've got Targets. I think this guy's name is Shock. I don't know what these guys' names are, but I had my own little team back in the day, my own little squadron that I used to make. But now, as you can see, they look kind of bad since they're made with Sharpie. Yes, very interesting times. Here's my custom Jango Fett that I made after playing the LEGO Clone Wars game for the first time, and I saw him in the first level. I was like, oh, Jango! I've always wanted a LEGO Jango minifigure, but now the official one looks a million times better, but I still keep this because what else am I going to do with it, honestly? We've got these random astromech droids, of course, R2-D2 for reindeer antlers, obviously, and then R2-D2 made of snow, of course, and then that guy is pretty cool, and then this Christmas tree one, and there we go. Let's go ahead and move on to these shelves, and I'll show you guys the weapons and stuff real quick too, and then that'll be that. I always forget too, but the Rancor is in here somewhere, so just pretend you saw him. Would you look at that? So you can see his foot right there. You can kind of see it in the dark. Okay, let me. God damn. Alright, here he is, the Rancor. Yes, I always forget to showcase this one because he's just in here because he's freaking massive. Look at this guy. He's freaking. Look at that. He's so angry too. Jeez. Anyway. Next up here is the minifigures that I left behind because they're already, like, I have multiples of some minifigures and some minifigures are just not worth putting it up. And also we have this helmet because. Yeah, of course that looks good, doesn't it? No. Okay. We've got 2 different shelves. We've got ordered by just like trilogies, and then of course we got Clone Wars in there. We've got Rebels for some reason as its own thing. I think that's kind of waste of space. There's not really that many Rebels minifigures. Then we have all the Disney stuff, and then Expanded Universe. So start off with the Expanded Universe. I put Jabba in here since there's not enough room for him in that one. That thing is freaking packed, by the way. It's insane. We've got Jabba. I think I have a few different Jabbas that are all the same, but this is the one that I have in here. We've got the Wampa. We've got these Gungan guy things. I don't know. There's some lightsabers in there for no reason. We've got this Commander Red Feather, or Captain Red Feather, I think is his name, not Commander. This, oh, that's not good. I'm sorry. This Snow Trooper outfit, which looks terrible, but I keep it because what else am I going to do? What else am I going to do with it? This guy used to have a head, but I guess I use it for something else. And his helmet is in here too. That's not his helmet. His helmet is in here too. It's pretty cool, but yeah, random bounty hunter number 75. Some Jedi robes I used to use, but I guess I also use those for something. I just wanted to save some space, so I kept all these stormtroopers in here since they're all the same. These are the rebel stormtroopers, which at first I was kind of on the defensive, but now I really like them. Like, look at that. Oops. Okay. Look at that. It's a pretty cool design, right? Yeah, I like that. It's pretty cool. Extra Kanan, extra Chopper, Sabine's hair. In here, I don't know what happened to Lieutenant Connix. It's weird. Like, she was in here, but anyways. Extra Rose from the Advent calendar of last year, I believe. We've got extra Rey. It's freaking heavy, just massive pack. Jeez. I don't know what's going on with this guy. Like, he has flesh-colored hands. Like, I don't know what happened there, but extra Kylo without a cape. This guy. Also, I made no, not K2. I don't remember. L3. That's it. L3. This custom that I made last year. That I just didn't bother putting it on there since it would just fall over. Since it can't actually stand up really well on its own. Like, it can, like that, but it can't exactly stand on the faceplate too well. Like freaking a million BB-8s, like, honestly, please. Next up, here's the extras from here. I put all of the droids on here. I should have mentioned that all the droids are such a pain to put on there, so I figured I'd just leave them in here. There's so many different droids. You got an extra Jar Jar, two different extra minifigures, and a custom back there. Custom Kashyyyk Trooper. Awful. Very bad. Extra Obi-Wan. There's an extra Qui-Gon here too. Yep, here he is. Yeah. These droidicas and Commander Droid and this blue guy, whatever he does, and this guy. This is one of my favorites though. Just this blue battle droid. Very cool. It reminds me of the Lego Star Wars Complete Saga game. We've got these Geonosian troopers. I like those a lot. Sorry, yeah, Geonosian, yeah. So there you go, yeah, just a bunch of... That's pretty much what's in here too. There's some extra minifigures. We've got extra Anakin and Obi-Wan and... whoops, did not mean to do that. Extra Newt Gunray for some reason. Like, ooh, that's... Let me fix this lighting real quick. There you go. Okay. Just a bunch of extra minifigures there, and including this awful custom. Don't look at that. I forgot about Stinky, Jabba Jr., if you will. Oh, I didn't put Plo Koon's droid on there for some reason. I don't know. I guess I got a little lazy, didn't I? Random old hair. Huh, interesting. I got some commando droids and all these different droids in here. There's a rocket-armed droid, if I can find that in here. Pretty cool. I think I only have one of them, but... oh, that's not it. Oh, there it is. That's pretty cool, right? And we also have this tactical droid and stuff like that. Then lastly, in this one we still have, once again, extra minifigures, extra Obi-Wan. Yeah, I don't know what happened there. Extra Admiral Akbar. I don't know what's going on here. Like, Luke has this helmet. I don't know what this... I don't know. I have, like 3 of these guys for some reason. I don't even know why. And just some other stuff in there, extra... Oh, this one. I don't know why I didn't put this one up, but this is the light up Darth Vader, which does not work since the battery is probably like mega corroded, but I keep it because it's pretty cool. We also have this guy right here, the KitchenAid droid from Return of the Jedi. And just some other... Why... Oh, this guy. His legs are very old. It looks like he peed himself. Look at that. It's all yellow. Old. Yeah, and I don't know why this guy I have 2 of, so yeah, oh, the battery's about to die, so let's hurry it up. I'm gonna fly through this, the battery's about to die, so we've got a bunch of different lightsabers here. We've got the dark saber, we've got double-sided, just Kylo Ren's lightsaber right there, just all these different colors and stuff, just Mace Windu and all these different hilts and stuff. We've got a bunch of different guns here, the classic guns with the megaphone bits and stuff, and you got just shoot guns and stuff, stud launchers. Rocket launchers, all the guns match. And this is where I keep all the extra pieces. Like you got Jack 14's other helmet there, if you can see that. You've got just all this stuff, I don't know. There's these random clone pieces and stuff, thermal detonator, other weapons that are not lightsabers or guns, blasters. droid pieces. We've got studs back there, extra heads. Let's look at these actually, it's pretty cool. Extra heads for some reason. Like we've got original Padme's head, we've got classic Han, and then 2 classic Luke's. I don't know why. And yeah, just a bunch of random stuff back there. If you want to see that more in detail, I'm sorry my battery's about to run out, but I do have it in other videos in the past. That really doesn't change too much. So anyways, so that about does it. Thank you all for watching. Hope you've enjoyed this video. Hope you enjoyed this. If you've seen all of this video, thank you very much. It's pretty long, so I wouldn't blame you if you skipped around. Anyways, I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye! Also, I should add that Mikey is technically a LEGO Star Wars minifigure. He's actually from the Hoth Wampa Cave. Not even joking. Yeah, that's true. Anyways, bye-bye!